Hi everyone. I wanted to do a quick plant haul because I haven't done one in a while and it's been a couple of months, and I've accumulated maybe about 5 new plants, probably a little bit more. I'm sure now at this time I probably have at least over 30 plants in my house. It's like they're really addictive once you start getting them, and they're also beautiful. So you want to get every one that you see, even though I have to stop myself and have self-control. I try to. So let's just jump right in, and I'll start. I know you see right now the trio star, but I'm actually going to start with the smallest, which is a ficus Audrey. And I purchased this at a local nursery actually, and it was $19. I know that's a lot because I did see them in Home Depot or Lowe's, one of them, but they didn't look great, and I'm sure I could have brought it back. But I think in Home Depot they were like $10 or $12 or $9.99, and this one was $20. But when I saw it, I saw this one first, and then I saw the ones at Home Depot. But it's doing okay. I've had it now for about a week, I think. I haven't changed the dirt or the pot or anything. Usually I'll change the dirt out. I haven't had a chance to do it. It's been in right by the window, so it's getting some direct sunlight. I might move it because when I researched it, it said that it likes bright indirect light, so I may be moving it. But they said they're pretty easy to care for, and they're pretty forgiving. You can underwater them. They said they're not drought tolerant, but they're pretty forgiving. Like if you underwater them, you just don't want to overwater them. That may be, I mean, with most plants, you don't want to overwater them. That's usually what kills a lot of plants. But it looks like it has a new leaf coming already, so that's a good sign. So I may just leave it where it is and see how it does right now in the window. So like you saw, the second plant that I got was this Stramanthe Trio Star. I just always say Trio Star. All of these plants are pretty tropical, and excuse my floor, I have plants everywhere, and it's like water. I've been watering plants today. So this Trio Star, I did get it from Home Depot, and it was already kind of crinkly and dry a little bit. So I watered it, and I put some dirt in it. So what's in here is I usually put rocks and sand, so that's sand on top, just to kind of get rid of any of those flies, the gnats and things like that, because I cannot stand them. I'm sure no one can stand them. So I usually put a layer of rocks, and then I'll put a layer of sand on top of it if I have it. If I don't have it, I'll just put the rocks down, and they're just rocks that you can get from the store. Sometimes I do get the I forgot the name of them, but there are some rocks that you can get, and I got them off of, I think it was Exotic Tropical Houseplants channel, and pumice, that's what it is, pumice. So I will get those if I can find them somewhere, and usually just scatter them all over the top. So that helps a little bit with gnats if anyone's dealing with that at all, just so you know. The good thing about these that I liked really is that they're non-toxic to pets, because I do have dogs. They don't really bother my plants, but I have dogs. And I did have a smaller one of these before. It didn't do good, and I'm pretty sure because this is in the family of calathas, and they like a lot of humidity, which I kept them in my bathroom, but they still didn't do good. And from what I hear, they're not the easiest plants to deal with, so I'm just hoping this one goes well. I would not have purchased this from a nursery at all because they aren't that easy to deal with. So I got it from Home Depot when I found it a little cheaper. So I did get this one. It's pretty big. My other one was a lot smaller than this. So we'll see how it does. This other plant, I'm going to stand up because it's so big. I love elephant ears. So I did get an elephant ear, and I've always wanted an elephant ear with the red stem, the red trunk. It's so beautiful to me. So that's what this is. I'm sorry if you guys can't see this. Let me try to move some of these other ones out of the way. So And again, that's sand that I put on top of it to help with any gnats. So this is sand on top, but it does have some little baby leaves coming, as you can see. And I've had this for about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and I have it in my bedroom actually. So it's really big. I wish you guys can get like the full effect of it. Yeah, and the leaves are huge. This one was already drooping a little bit when I got it, so, but that's my hand, and that's how big the leaf is. So I'm hoping that these spots are nothing. I tried to research it, I don't see them, but there was another leaf that it came with, and it had these spots on it already, and it died, and I already cut it off, but it died. So I'm hoping it's nothing serious, because I do have another elephant ear in my room, and I don't want anything to happen to it because it's doing beautifully. Really quickly, let's go to the next plant. The next plant I got is a Clusia, and I had never seen one of these plants, and it's really pretty, and apparently it grows a lot in Florida, and they like bright indirect light, and they're pretty drought tolerant. Their leaves, which is to be expected because their leaves are so thick, and they're called the autograph plant because you can actually carve things into the leaves. And they said some people will use them at their weddings and things like that, which to me, I couldn't see doing that to a plant, but they said some people do actually do that, and the carvings will stay, whatever you carve in there will stay in there until the leaf falls off, basically. It is a flowering, it does flower. So, and the flowers are really pretty, so I'm hoping that it gets some flowers. What else did I want to say about this? I think that's it. It grows like shrubs. Like people use them as shrubs in their gardens. I guess in Florida, I've been to Florida, I've never even really noticed these plants before, but when I saw it in the nursery, I thought it was really pretty. So I picked it up. It's kind of dry now. If you look at my little meter, I did get one of the meters to check, like it checks moisture, light, and pH. I usually just use it for moisture. Sometimes I turn the light on. The pH, not so much. I have pH strips if I ever want to do that. I haven't done that yet, but if I wanted to, I could do that with those. I haven't gotten a chance to put anything in the dirt yet. I just got this maybe last week. So I just picked this up from a local nursery as well. And this one was kind of expensive. It was $29. And last but not least, I'll show you guys this one. This is another elephant ear. My house, you guys, is so small, and it's being overrun by plants, and specifically large plants, because I really love big plants like elephant ears and things like that. So I have 3 elephant ears right now, and this is, I wrote it down because I don't remember the name of it. It's Xanthosoma variegated. It's also known as the mouse cup taro. So it's the elephant ear, basically. The only thing with this is that you have to be really careful about the light, because if you don't give it enough light, all the variegations will kind of fade away, which is with most plants that are variegated. But if you give it too much light, it will scorch it. So that's the one thing. The second thing is, I've never seen a plant like this before. So I'm sorry, this is my plant light. When I first saw it, I thought it had a disease and there was something wrong with it. And I looked at it because it looked like the variegated monstera, which is a plant that I really, really want. But everyone that I've seen is like $1,000, $800, and I'm not doing that with something that may die within that year, which hopefully it doesn't, but you never know. So this is the closest I can get to a variegated monstera. But do you guys see how the leaves are so crinkly like that? And just kind of weird looking. I thought it had a disease, and I asked the woman what was wrong with it, but she said they just grow like that. So I looked it up, and she was right. So I guess all of the leaves will look a little bit different, so depending on how they grow. So this one isn't quite as wrinkled as the other one, but I like it. I think it's pretty, and I think the variegations are really, really pretty. This is a new leaf popping up right here. And that was it for my little haul. all the new plants that I've gotten the past couple of months. I did get a new diffuser because a lot of plants, you know, you want them to be moisturized. So I just want to show you guys my little diffuser. And it's really cute. You can pick them up at Marshall's really cheap, like $15. I think this one was 20 something. And then I'll just show you this one since I'm over here. This is one of my favorite plants. It's an alocasia. And I'm sure you guys have seen all these before, but it's really big. Oh, I love it. All right, thanks guys. Bye.